My name is Kodumuri. I'm a consultant orthopedic hand surgeon working at Wrexham, and it's a great pleasure to be presenting our study on reducing the carbon footprint in hand surgery. And this is a collaborative study. We did it at Wrexham Manor Hospital and BITS Gwinnett with my colleague, Mr. Jesse. Our aims were to reduce the carbon footprint in carpal tunnel release by introducing smaller set of instruments and smaller drapes. And we also looked at moving these procedures outside the main theaters into the minor ops rooms. We'll be presenting our results in relation to the six themes of the Let's Not Waste program. So if you were to have a procedure done in my hospital for a carpal tunnel release, you'd come to the day case unit where you'd be met by a nurse who would admit you, and then I'd be seeing you to confirm the consent process, and you'd be taken by the porter from the theater corridor through the theater corridor to the main theater complex, where you'd meet another health professional who would then take you on to the theater room, where you'll be met by approximately 4 or 5 theater staff who would help with the blocking as well as prepping and draping. The draping system we use is single-use single-use drapeage system, as you can see, which covers the patient from head to toe, and we use generic handset system. We found that this was unnecessary, so we changed our drapeage system to, as you can see, small 2 drapes. One goes underneath and one goes above the patient's hand. Thus, we achieve minor field sterility, and we introduced a small group of 7 instruments to perform this procedure. This is the picture showing the instruments at close range, about 8 instruments in comparison to about 30 instruments on the right side. So all of these multiple reams of traditional drapes, as you can see, are single use for a 10-minute procedure. So we change the setup, as you can see, from the left to the right. This includes everything, including the dressings. This is just a picture of how the draping system looks like now on the right side. So we measured the clinical waste generated at the end of each case, and we found that with these small changes of small instruments and small drapes, we reduced the waste from 3.4 kilos to 1.2 kilos. And this is just a run chart showing the same thing. And we estimated a carbon footprint savings of approximately 80% per each case, and savings of 65% per each case, 35 pounds almost. And the results were overwhelming, with about 300 patients since June 2021, and there have been no complications till date, with excellent patient feedback. We now introduce the second phase, where we're now performing these procedures outside the main theaters in a minor ops room, where the patients don't go to the day case unit, they come directly to the outpatient's unit. And this is the patient pathway journey now. The patient that comes to the outpatient's department, where they're taken from the waiting area by a healthcare assistant, who then takes them to a room right next to the minor ops room, where they have their initial set of observations and paperwork done. And then we repeat the process, as you've seen on the phase 2 of blocking with the local anesthetic and minor field sterility with 2 small drapage system and 2 small, one below and one above. And at the back, you'll see the small carpal tunnel instruments that we use to perform this procedure, using the same old 7 or 8 instruments. So we estimated that we can decrease the staff requirements from 9 to 4, and total time spent by the patient from 4.5 hours to 2 hours. Thus, we've done about 20 patients from June 2023. We've even decreased the clinical waste to 0.6 kilos from 1.2 kilos, which is about 18% on the main theater. The number of staff, as I was telling you, is about 1/3. And this is the take-home message, which shows that with small changes, you can deliver a safe, efficient service with less number of staff and generate savings for economy as well as environment, thus achieving a triple bottom line sweet spot for sustainability. By doing these 2 small changes, we estimate approximately £2 million of savings across the country. Thank you very much for your attention.